We're gonna take. I'm gonna probably need like 5 more minutes before we get started. I gotta just. I gotta watch my son.
rock, rock back and forth in your chair
Yeah,
for
yeah.
5 minutes. We just
No,
watch.
I gotta watch my son for like 5 minutes while my wife gets bedtime ready.
Yeah, man. People are allowing me to hold their babies lately. It's fucking weird.
That's crazy.
Normally people are just like you're
No
too
one should.
unhinged, man.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you're
anyone.
too-
I don't think anyone can ever look at me and be like, you know what? Why don't you grapple onto my baby over here?
Yeah, yeah, man. Like, but yeah, babies fucking love me. It's weird. I think it's because we have very similar IQ levels.
I used to have like I'm getting better at it, but I used to have this issue where like I felt like I couldn't talk to babies because I felt like I was talking down to them. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, that's what you, dude. I asked them if they've done their taxes yet and shit like that.
Yeah, like so I just started talking to them like a little adults, and now I just feel better
That's
about it.
100%. Yeah, that's what you got to do. So I read a study once where it's like I don't know why. Like I just read random shit. It was talking like how babies, when you do baby talk, they find it offensive and condescending.
Do they actually? I was right.
Yeah. And it's apparently not good for their development.
Interesting. I remember like when I was a kid, and it was probably just like some sort of like dumb fake controversy, but I remember hearing that like the Teletubbies was like destroying kids growing up. Like the way they'd start talking is like they'd start doing like Teletubby inflections when they'd speak.
I once dated this girl and she was convinced that she was the baby in the sun, like of Teletubbies.
I feel like you'd know, right? But it'd be a really easy thing to lie about.
Yeah,
Like it'd be really easy. I'm just gonna start telling people. You know what? I actually have a
Yo,
confession.
straight. Yeah,
I was the son.
I was sun baby in Teletubbies, dude. Yeah,
No, it was
100%.
actually it was a rotation of me and you.
Yeah. No, honestly, we should probably get like a good group of like 17 of us and just like we'll all just start spreading the rumor.
Start a Facebook group of people. We were all the baby from the Teletubbies.
I swear I was the baby in the sun baby in Teletubbies.
I like the idea. I like the idea of that becoming a mass delirium. Like so many people believing that they were the son from the...
Yeah, dude, yeah, right? It's like a Mandela effect where it's just like them.
We call it the Berenstain effect on this channel.
Oh, yeah, yes, yeah.
It's one of our few running jokes, I guess.
Yeah, man, like, that there, like, I don't know. That's the one I just haven't, like, I don't remember the spelling. So I don't have a comment. I don't have no slice of this cake.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a weird one where it's like everyone remembers like that Shaq was in a movie, but it was actually Sinbad or something in in some movie. I don't want to. It's not Shazam. Is it Shazam?
No, you're thinking Kazam.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
Kazam.
Is it Kazam? I was going to say Kazam.
Was it Shaq or was it?
Or was it Shazam or was it Kazam?
It was Sinbad, the other one,
right? Yeah, Sinbad was in this movie that people remember called Kazam, but Shaq was in a movie called Shazam.
Sure wasn't Shazam?
Oh.
And I remember Shazam. I actually don't remember Kazam, but Haley says she remembers seeing Kazam.
Dude, okay, I think this just might be a whole nother Mandela fact. Was it Shazam? Was it Kazam? Was it Sinbad or was it Shaq?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it's like a quad Mandela or Berenstain effect, whatever.
Thank you for respecting the rules.
You know what? I fucked up, but like I came through in the second half, you know?
We'll edit around it, don't you worry.
Of course, yeah. There's probably gonna be a lot of editing here.
We're gonna heavily edit you to just make you say whatever we want.
That episode of The Simpsons, like sweet candy.
Yeah.
I actually love that. Candy. I want to include that in the edit.
No, Mr. Simpson, stop.
Oh yeah, the actor. I love the reenactment too.
The reenactment, dude. Oh,
what is it called again? The episode? It's like Portrait of an Ass Grabber or something. Homer Simpson, Portrait of an Ass Grabber.
Oh my god.
Hey, Parker.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
It's so good.
Oh, my eyes hurt. Oh. Oh, so far so good.
So far, so good.
Yeah, we're recording right now, just so you're aware.
This
So
is great.
Yeah,
This is the best. This is the best. Like this is perfect.
We're always down for a
Sweet.
cold open.
Sweet, sweet candy. Oh.
Oh, it's such a good episode.
It's a great episode, dude.
It's tiny.
Like I was talking about. Remember the episode with Mindy, the hot redhead?
Yeah, it's a great episode too.
Yeah, like somebody, some girl messaged me, or like I posted a photo of her, and then she said something, and I was like, man, she's the hottest cartoon character of all time. And then she's like, she's a homewrecker. And then I was like, yeah, I guess you're right. In a sense, like maybe that's why I'm fucking picking terrible women. It's all because of Mindy. It goes back.
Shit gets embedded early.
Yo, right? It's developmental years. That's what I was talking about.
I'm like, I have a working theory that Lola Bunny caused like
oh
furries.
My god, dude!
Like I think it might be like 60% responsible for all furries. It's Sonic and Lola Bunny.
Dude, how is she so hot though? Like that's what I don't get.
Lola Bunny?
Yeah, dude, it was out of control. There's a reason she was the main piece in that goddamn movie, right?
Oh my god! No, they knew what they were doing. Also, there's actually a scene too where she kisses Bugs Bunny, and he turns completely stiff. She makes him hard, and like she makes him stiff. It's fucked up.
Not even his unit, but like that was a whole body hard on.
Exactly, his whole body goes. I love the idea of now like making like an edit of you just like talking like Lola Bunny, sweet candy.
The whole body's hard.
we tried to talk to Phantom Lung, but he just spent 40 minutes talking about how badly you wanted to have sex with Lola Bunny. So
Mindy first though, like because it wasn't an animal, because that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it's weird when they know what they're doing with that shit.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if I dark. I can't think of any cartoon ones for me as a kid. Maybe Misty from Pokemon. It's weird, right? It's weird but she's like she has like an age, right? She's like 13 or something. So like it's weird. It feels weird to even say now.
Well, now, yeah, but like you were probably 13 when you were watching that shit.
No, I know, but I don't know. I don't like to think about it, you know.
I try not to.
I try not to. It's my most intrusive thought.
Sweet Misty.
I can't stop thinking about Lola Bunny.
Okay, let me go take it. We're about to get like started.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just take a quick piss while you're going. Okay.
Yeah, we'll just bring us. Let's take a look at that. Let's get that thing out. All right. Okay. That was a shockingly usable first 9 minutes. It's actually really funny.
Well, if you use any shots of me, we'll just blur Parker's face.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm not trying to. Especially like because we were like having like a weird perverse conversation. I don't think a baby on screen is the type of vibe we're trying to bring to the channel.
And we're back.
What's going on, boys?
And we're back. Welcome back, Bannock folks. You're tuned into another episode here on the channel. We're hanging out with our homie Andy Dinner. How you doing, buddy?
Before I answer that, what's with the MySpace angle that you always got going on there? It's always kind of...
you like that?
Me or him? Who's MySpace?
Phil.
Okay.
It's always like what's up? He's always looking so cute.
Oh, what does that mean?
The angles.
So Phil's the cute one of the group.
It's the MySpace angles, I think he's saying.
It's the MySpace angles.
I changed my camera angle once to hide a cold sore. We're far enough out that I feel okay saying that out. Any video where you see me on the other end, I had a cold sore. My first cold sore ever, actually.
Noted.
Crazy. It was cool. It's cool. Yeah. It's awesome. It was awesome.
Okay, well, we'll wait till I heal before we can start kissing again, okay?
I tried to be respectful.
Wait, sorry, you said it was your first cold sore in your life?
Yeah.
So what's it like getting a cold sore at your age?
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I hadn't even been, like, smooching, I don't think, or anything. I don't know what was going on in my life, but it happened, like, right after I got COVID at the teeth show. So I think I got COVID and a cold sore from someone. No, I think it was a little farther after that, but it was right after a show. Shows have been a blank for me. I love going to shows, but like I've been leaving with all sorts of illnesses and cold sores. So
it's a dirty group of people out there, you know.
be careful.
It's a filthy, filthy world, my friend.
Now, if most of you people don't know already, Andy Dinner plays in a band called Phantom Lung. They are this destructive grindcore, it's like just massive heavy band. Coming out of the GTA area. Yeah. We're super happy to have you back on again. You were on before first time, and we were still doing some of the in-studio stuff, which is actually a blast. You were there with Reno. That's right.
Was there with Reno? Yeah.
And Reno, he wasn't in the new promo pictures.
Yeah, we made sure we took our promo photo without Reno just cause. Just to make him feel a little left out, you know.
Too handsome. It's distracting.
Yeah, he didn't show up to one of the band practices, and then we were just like, let's do a photo here right now.
I love that.
Fuck it. And then like I took off the other one, and then I was like, we're using this one. And then everyone messaged me like, yo, is he still in the band? Is he still? I was like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He's still in the group chat.
That's funny, and it's just
we're just doing it like just to fuck with him because like he's big and tough, and you got to fuck with him somehow, right?
Yeah, of course. He plays in a ton of bands, so it's like
Oh, so many. Like he's so busy. Yeah, he's a busy guy. So and it's just bass, right? Like you don't really need. Like,
wow. Andy has come on to alienate the audience worse than me somehow. Bass players, do not unsubscribe. I appreciate what you do.
I woke up on fire today. Okay, so
it's just bass, Andy Dinner.
Are you are you at your barber shop still?
Yeah, I'm in my cell. I like to call
You're
it.
there now?
Like if you look at the rest of the shop, it's all fucking so colorful and
oh damn,
shit everywhere.
It's the most dynamic interview.
Hello, yeah. So there's the barbershop. Everything's nice. Everything's so colorful, and then you walk into my office here, and it's just like literally just a white wall prison cell. It's fucking sick. I need some dynamic here.
And so for folks who don't know, obviously Andy is a barber, very talented. You're in Toronto, right?
Yeah, Etobicoke. Yeah, so it's postal code starts with an M. My phone number starts with a 4. I'm in Toronto, so if anybody wants to argue with me about that, it's still Toronto. I still pay Toronto taxes. So,
did you ever watch that
sucks.
One? There's that one documentary on Netflix, and the one guy
Etobicoke.
Yeah,
don't fuck with Etobicoke. I can't even say it. You know, like
I feel like you're both having a stroke at the same time.
Yeah.
No.
Etobicoke. Yeah, actually, I found out because when they showed what was it, Luca Magnotta, that was his name, right? Yeah, they showed his building, and they were like, he was on this floor or whatever. And my mom, like, I watched it by myself, and then like I went to my parents' house the next day, and I was like, we need to watch this, and I forced them to watch it. And then that scene comes on where they're like this is his it's like on Old Mill Road, I think it was. I can't remember, or Mill Road. I can't remember which street it was, but they show the building. And my mom gasps, and she's like, and then I was like, what? She's like, and then they say the floor that he was on or whatever, and my mom's like best friend lives the fucking like floor underneath him. Like she lived in the apartment underneath Luca Magnotta.
Damn, that's some scary shit.
Yeah,
Tyler, do you know what we're talking about?
I don't know who Luca Magnotta is.
Did you ever watch that like "Don't Fuck with Cats" documentary?
Yes, I did.
That guy.
That's Sam.
That piece of shit. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's Luca Magnotta. Yeah, that fucking loser.
I wonder if he has a phantom lung. That's my terrible segue back into the.
He certainly was an abhorrent entity.
Yes, ding ding ding. There we go. That was good. I like that one.
It was better than mine.
That one was way better.
That one was way better. Awesome.
Way better. Not even close. Yeah.
Phil's the cute one. I'm the funny one.
There we go. Right? It's a tag team duo. I love it.
We fill each other's holes.
Yes, Phil. Yeah.
So you put out an EP years ago. This was probably what, 2021?
No. So I like so fuck. Let's go
Yeah.
way back. So it was probably I think it was 10 years ago at this point. Um, I did a 5-song solo EP, same thing, and it was under the name Quiverer. And I wrote this whole album. I wrote all the lyrics, vocal patterns. Same thing I did with like the first Phantom Lung, like the 3 Phantom Lung EPs. So I wrote 5 songs all by myself. Like, my friend Adrian, the same guy who recorded the first 3, he recorded that as well. Shout out to Adrian McCann. He's an absolute goddamn beauty. He's the best ever. I love him so much. He's the greatest guy in the world. However, I recorded that 5 songs, and I never told anybody about it. Like, you can go. I think it's on SoundCloud still. You can type it. It's like Quiver Metal.
All right.
Like SoundCloud Quiver Metal, and like so it still should be up. And like there are riffs from Quiver that I took and put into like certain new Phantom Lung songs. So that's when I first started writing music all solo. Then I took a huge break. Again, I never told anybody about it. I did not promote Quiver at all. And then I think I said this on the first one where it's just like I was just going through like a pretty bad like depression spell, and then my one friend Will Warford, who like he grew up down the street from me and everything like that. He served in the military like with my brother and everything. Another great guy. He like literally like comes up to me one day and he goes, "You're fucking depressing me, dude." And he just hands me a 7-string guitar and he goes, "You need to start writing music again." And I was like, I guess I got to, and then that's how Phantom Lung started.
So sick.
Nice.
He gave me the guitar. I still have the guitar. It's not at the shop. It's at home. But yeah, like that's what I wrote all of the Phantom Lung with was that guitar there. So that's what made me start writing music again. Was like I kind of have to if he gave me the guitar.
Yeah.
So that's like that's kind of how it started. And then I was just like after I wrote like the first couple demos. I would send them off to a couple friends of mine. And like, it's got like Scotty from Cancer Bats, Jesse from At the Mercy of Inspiration, who used to be, Scotty from Cancer Bats used to be in At the Mercy of Inspiration as well. A couple other people with musical opinions that I love and respect. And they were all just like, "Dude, you need to pursue this. This is actually fucking sick." And then I'm like, okay. So then that's when I started, like, I guess, looking for members and started, I guess, kind of taking it a little bit more seriously, I guess.
And that's when you got the dude from The End doing vocals on your stuff, right?
Yeah. So he was the first vocalist of Phantom Lung, and just kind of had a falling out, I guess. Well, I won't get into the details or anything like that. It's like no one else's business. But yeah, I think it just didn't really work out. But that's the other thing too. Like, you have guys like from the band The End. Then they're just like, "This is sick. Can I be in this?" And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, well, what the fuck? Like that was crazy. That's how I knew. Like when someone who like I used to go to like The End concerts. Like I think The End and Cursed and Mare are like the 3 bands I've seen the most live, like of any other band. Like I've seen them all like doubled, like over 20 times each. And so those are huge musical inspirations for me. And so like having guys like in those bands being like, "This is amazing. Like this is good stuff." That they're like the guys I used to like in high school, like look up to on stage, and like they're telling me that they love my shit. And I'm like, that's how I know that like I should pursue this.
Yeah, it's crazy heavy stuff. It's super good. We love it on the channel. We've covered I think we've covered all of them, Horror Entity, I believe.
Yes. And I'm very, very thankful and grateful of you
I
guys
think we
for doing
still
that.
need to cover the 3rd one, I think, on the next Locals Only. But
yeah, whatever, if you want to. I'm not going to pressure you or anything like that.
Oh no, we cover as much as we can.
Well,
yeah, I know. You guys do great work. And was it the Bandies?
The Bandies.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun watching that, actually.
I'm glad.
I watched the whole thing front to finish, and I genuinely had a great time. And like, congratulations to all the bands that were nominated and won awards. And like, I thought that was just like, I can just tell you guys had a lot of fun doing it. Like a lot of research too, and like that is admirable, commendable. Like that's fucking good job. Seriously, guys, like You guys deserve a lot of praise, and
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
keep doing what you're doing because you guys are good. Got good folks.
so
Bandit
that's
folks.
right, Mechanic folks. So for those who don't know, Abhorrent Entity was this like 3 EP release that you released over the course of 2023, and kind of
Your own Lord of the Rings trilogy.
yeah, and it just kind
Yeah,
of comes
yeah.
together now, like it is
Lord
the
of the
full
Riffs.
release of the.
Lord of the Riffs. Yo, that was sick. I'm loving this. Yeah. Sorry, Phil. Continue.
I'll be honest. Sorry, I need to be honest. When I was a teenager, I had a Megadeth shirt that was Lord of the Rings themed, and it said Lord of the Riffs. So I can't.
Yeah.
I didn't make that up, but I did. Hey, I referenced it very well.
You did. That was. Thank you. Like I'm flattered. That's fantastic stuff. Sorry, Phil. What you were saying, we rudely cut you off with the Lord of the Riffs.
No,
Sorry.
no. It's your own Lord of the Riffs trilogy, right?
Here we go.
And then you released it in such a way. Did you write it all together? Was these songs already in the pocket, or did you like write them progressively as they came out? How did this come to be 3 different releases and then one giant one? Which I think is a really, by the way, before we get into that, I actually want to commend how cool of a marketing idea that is. How dropping like 3 different EPs and then at the end of the year, kind of tying it all up together with a bow and calling it the same, like because it had Abhorrentity 1 and 2. So I think that's actually a really good marketing ploy on your part. But yeah, like how did that come together?
Okay, first I'll start off with the when you talk about the whole marketing thing. I was reading this interview. I can't remember which member of Slipknot was in it, but he said something along the lines of just like, we don't want to release albums. We just like want to release singles because in this fucking 15-second Instagram story and TikTok minute-long video world, like no one listens to fucking 10-song albums.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's the like no one has the attention span to do that anymore. So I thought if and then it was when I was talking with Reno and I was like, at the time I was like, I have the 8 songs written right now, and I was thinking about doing maybe 10 or 11 and doing a full length. And he's like, fuck no, dude. He's like, don't do that. Just like do an EP to start. And then he doubled down. He's like, nobody listens to fucking like, especially if it's your first release, and no one's listening to a full length.
I think
and then I was like,
not to cut you off, but I think EPs are like perfect.
They are, dude.
EPs singles are hard for me because like I don't like having to go back and hit a button again after 2 or 3 minutes, especially like metal and punk is so short. But EPs like 15-minute break shit. It's smart. EPs are where it is. I like albums personally over singles, but I understand where people are coming from.
And then the other thing when you're releasing something like so we released, it was a 5-song EP, then 2 songs, and then a 3 songs. So 10 songs over the span of 277 days. So that being said, your name is constantly popping up, and then there's another couple different blogs and pages that are reviewing it or posting about it, and the name is just constantly popping up and staying fresh. And like, wait, didn't they just release something? Or like, didn't they just release 2 things? Like, and it just it's keeping the band name fresh. So there is definitely a whole a strategy, I guess you could say, when I was doing this. Like in regards to the way that the songs kind of like were released in the order that they were, like the last song, Vegan Solace, was I think the 3rd song that I wrote out of these 10.
Okay.
And I saved it for the last song on the 3rd one. So I kept that one, like it was on our first 3-song demo that we had where Steve was singing. It was under a different title and had different lyrics and everything like that. But that song has been written and recorded, ready for 5 years now.
Oh wow.
And yeah, and like it was just like in my back pocket, like just because like the whole outro of that is like one of the most devastating things I feel like I've ever written, and I'm like, I need this to end off something. Like this needs to end something. So I had the first 5 songs written already for the EP, and then I was like, I'm gonna wait with this song and I'm gonna wait with this song. So then Atrocious Aura on the second one. That one was, I think, the second song I've ever written for Phantom Lung. So that was the second song, the second one. The most recent song, like the last song that I wrote for all of this was Trauma Bond, which is the first one on the new one. So all of out of those three albums, like, you know, there's something newer and something older on each one. As I said, like some of these songs I've had written and waiting for like 5 years now.
So, and because you kind of parted ways with the vocalist from the first demos, and you took on the vocalist role, right?
Yes. I announced that on the last Bandecdotes.
Is this the first time you've ever done, remind me, that's the first time you've ever done lyrics and whatnot, right?
No. The first time I did lyrics and vocals was a band called M Code.
Okay.
If you remember them from they were in Acton, with the Van Helvoort brothers, who were like Teenage Kicks.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of them. They're two brothers. Kelly Billen, who was in Counterparts and Den Divine, he was the drummer of M Code.
Oh, I remember it going,
So like that was the first time. So I was in high school then. I think I was in grade 12. And I only did vocals for them for like a year or something like that. And that was it. Like
was it heavy aggressive vocals, the same thing?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like that band sounded exactly like Curl Up and Die.
Okay.
That was like we just wanted to be a Curl Up and Die like cover band basically without doing covers. Yeah, because that band fucking rules. But yeah, it was the first time you know I did recorded vocals or anything like that in like 15 years, something like that. Yeah. So no training at all. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I'm shredding my vocal, like I'm shredding my throat when I'm doing it. So like it's raw, right? Like it's not like, I don't know. Back in the day, there weren't any vocal like classes on how to scream or anything like that. Like it was just like it was raw and it was real and like I'm not like one of those guys or whatever, but I feel like this new it's like this the fake screaming thing. It's just like it's not genuine. I don't feel like it's genuine, you know? You're screaming, man. You pelt it out, man. Don't fake it. Pelt it out. So that's what I do, and I think that really kind of comes across in the recordings as well.
If you're not throwing up by the end of your fucking recording session, you're not doing it right.
I
constantly fucking throw
go home.
Well,
that's it, dude. I can. I'm not kidding you. I can only record vocals for one song at a time. Like, and then by the end of it, I'm like, "We'll see you in a week."
Did you guys ever see that old footage of Burt McCracken from The Used recording for their first album, and they're like trying to get better screams out of him, so they're hitting them with like pots and pans and shit. It's fucking crazy.
Like knives and stuff. Like they like
to get these like and it's just for this like atmospheric ending to I think like the song like Greener with the Scenery or something like that. I haven't looked at that record in a long. That first Used record is fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. Shout out,
dude. Like I didn't know that. That's barbaric.
Yeah. They had like wasn't it like John Feldman? It's like a professional producer, the guy from Goldfinger's like hit him with a pan. Like it's so
Dude, that reminds me of like, you know, in The Shining, that scene where like Jack Nicholson, he's just like, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. And you like the things like you find out after that, like Stanley Kubrick was like, all right, film it again, again. And like he made them do, I'm not joking, I think it was like 147 times or something like that. So they were legitimately going crazy while filming it. They're like, what am I not doing right? Like, well, and they're just like, do it again. And then you can tell in the take that they use, Jack Nicholson doesn't blink once in that whole fucking scene.
Yeah.
He's just like,
is it the blinking? Is it the blinking I'm doing wrong?
Dude, he's like losing his fucking mind. Yeah. So like, that's like, you know, it's like, again, like hit him with the fucking pan. Like, I wish I thought of that, man. Like, fuck, that's great. That's brilliant stuff.
Did you record everything in-house yourself, or was like, did we get Reno on these tracks and everybody else since you've got the whole lineup now?
No, so I recorded everything with Adrian. We would either go to his condo or we would do it in the back room of the shop here, actually. yeah, so like I recorded vocals in the back room of my shop. We had to wait until the two businesses on that our neighbors they had to close and leave because like one's a dentist and the other one's like a produce stand. So just imagine you hear some guy go in the fucking like it's like, do we call the fucking police? What is happening? Yeah. So yeah, everything was recorded like either here or in his condo.
Oh, that's super cool. And
Yeah.
what's the plan for a live setting? I know you guys haven't been able to get together and play a live show yet.
So we have a live show booked.
Ooh.
It's happening. It's happening. We've been jamming a lot lately.
Is there any plans for you to do anything other than that? Like, I know you lead a very busy life with the shop, and I know,
Yeah,
Phantom Lung is like, I wouldn't even necessarily call it a passion project because it's a little bit bigger than that. But like, is there plans?
it was, but it's just kind of blown. It's kind of snowballed out of control. But um, yeah, like so there's a couple like mini tours that we're talking with a couple bands about from the States, um, doing something with them. In talks with a couple labels right now as well, but I'm in no
Mm-hmm.
rush. I'm in no rush. I know the quality of the product that we have here, and I am okay with waiting out for
Yeah,
whatever.
you know
So
who's a good example at doing just that, and they're also like in the exact same boat. I think as you folks, Vile Creature take their time. They do what they want. They're very calculated with their tours and who they want to play with,
yeah,
and they have other businesses and whatnot going. And they're spinning a ton of plates. Shout outs KW and Vic. We love Vile Creature, but like they kind of do the same method that you folks do. Like just very calculated. Listen, we don't need to fucking kill ourselves doing this thing. This is something that we want to
yeah,
enjoy at the same time because, if you do really grind the axe, you can find yourself resenting some stuff. And, no, I think it's really commendable and like calculated. And it's just cool that like bands like you and Vile Creature can like make it work in like a modern day kind of setting because like it doesn't always have to be all about the shows and fucking like killing yourself about it.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. In such a digital age,
that's
you
exactly
don't
it.
necessarily need to break your back playing every show possible. It still helps. Like
Absolutely.
seeing like there. I every time I go to a show, like if I haven't seen the band before, it'll almost always make me like them more and start listening to them
Mm-hmm.
more. So I think it's
Yeah,
important, but for that initial sort of presence, I don't think you need to play 250 shows a year anymore. I think you can grow online.
that's the other thing too. Like I at first this one part wasn't calculated. This was just kind of like happened by idiot accident. Was like because of the fact that getting members like reliable members in the band to like practice even like um sorry um it's just like it really kind of it delayed the whole show aspect of it, and it was kind of a blessing because we were able to focus on the content of the music like more than like our image and like our live show and everything. We're focusing on the actual quality of the music, and in doing that it kind of built up this like aura around it. It's just like a pressure cooker. It's just like when like I get DMs all the time like when's the first show, when's the first show, when's the first show, like people are like wanting to see it, like, and like it's created this desire, like attraction to it. And I didn't plan on that, but I think it's working, I
Is there
guess.
Mhm. Yeah, because again, in such a digital landscape, when you can go on Instagram and follow every single member of your favorite hardcore band and metal band's Instagram and see everything about them as a person, not having such an easily accessible image is an image now. It's why something like Sleep Token, is exploding,
Mm-hmm.
like because
Yeah,
they're elusive. Like they don't want the automatic recognition from everyone around them. And it's yeah,
yeah,
not
and like
having an
and like
image is an image, especially when you sound as inhuman as you guys do. It's almost weird.
yeah,
It's almost weird to see a group of dudes standing there. You're like, what? Like, that's fucking weird. Like,
right, like, and like another thing, like I'll post something on like the Instagram page for Phantom Lung, and then in like a day or two delete it. And then it's like, if you look at our page right now, I think there's only like maybe 10 posts, but in total, I've probably posted like, 50 something. But I'll post something like, and then I'm like, and reel it back, take it away. So it's like, I'm always just like teasing things here and there. So, if you follow the page, like, if it pops up in your algorithm, like, you'll see it, but if not, then you won't. But there's always like little teases and things like that I'm posting, and like, that I'll just, and then just so I can keep everything, like, when you look at the bigger picture of things, it's just very simplistic, very, like, I don't know, simple. As you said, like, kind of has that like question mark aura to it.
Now, you seem so calculated with everything that's involved with the band, and the music really speaks for itself, and I don't think it necessarily need anything. But is there any plans for anything that you want to do to kind of elevate a live set, whether it just be lights or just like any sort of like anything that you have in mind to try and elevate some sort of like first show or anything of that sort?
I don't know. Should I give it away?
You don't need to. If you have something in mind, you absolutely don't need to give it away here on the show.
Like, so my plan, like, our plan for our first show, our first few shows, is we're not like, I don't plan, like, when we're on stage, there's not going to be like a, what's up, we're Phantom Lung. We're not saying our band name. There's no talking in between songs. It is up, we start playing, and the second we hit the last note, start tearing our equipment down, get the fuck off the stage.
That's, yeah.
Like, don't, like...
Have some obscure lighting.
So people will just be like, who the fuck was that? If they don't know who we are, right? Just be like, who the fuck? Like, have them ask, be like, oh, that, okay, oh, they were called Phantom Lung. Oh, okay. Like, get that, like, the repetition, like, have them want to know who we are. Because if they care, they'll ask. If not, they'll fucking walk out the door. I don't give a shit.
Right?
Yeah.
And even if they don't ask, like, if you just appear as intimidating, again, that's just kind of a vibe in and of itself. I've always found that the heavier a band is, the weirder it is to watch them play like a venue with no good, like without lighting tricks and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, this band sounds like Godzilla ripping through a city, and then it's 4 nerds. Like,
yeah. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I always make jokes like, so one of our guitarists, Paul, he's like, oh, like, I love this guy. He's like, he's just like the cutest dude to me in the world. Like, I love him so much. He's like one of my best friends, and like, he's always just like like giggly and everything like that. But then it's just like playing like the fucking heaviest shit you've ever heard. It's just like, it's just so fun. It reminds me of that meme where it's just like, if the bass player looks like this, you're gonna die in the pit. That's it. So that's Paul to me. Like, I fucking love that guy.
That's super cool. So with that in mind, with the idea of not having like your name being said or have it being like said or like a banner even behind you, is there plans for merch? Are you guys doing t-shirts, vinyl?
Oh,
records?
Yeah. So right now, like, in terms of physical distribution, that's basically what we're talking to the labels about. Be like, we already have the content. It's just like, just print it, like,
put it on.
That's
put
kind
it on
of
one album, and
exactly. Yeah, like, have like the like a pointed out trilogy.
If you could let people choose which sleeve they want, it'd be so much work, but it'd be so sick.
That would be cool. Yeah, that actually would be cool. It would be. But again, that wouldn't be my issue. That would be my problem. know, I'd be up to right. So actually, like, so my dad, he's a high school teacher, but he also has a side gig where he prints merch. He actually prints he prints all of Rust's merch. Shout out to Rust.
Oh, nice! I bought that recently.
Yeah. So. Yeah, they just signed a new age as well, so
good on
them.
Good for them.
Congratulations.
Shout out Rust. We were going to give them a shout out, so we'll do it here. Shout out
Rust, baby. That's what's up. Rust is sick.
Great band, great dudes.
They support my dad's side hustle. Yeah.
Rust has a music video show coming up, and it's the most dangerous Ontario lineup you can have.
Dude.
Yeah, Reality Night, Die Alone,
I
Rust.
want to be there, but I'll probably, like, while they're playing, if I'm like outside, I'll still get punched in the face, probably. Like, it's gonna be fucking. That show's gonna be fucking violent,
it's gonna be a
bro.
danger show, but I want to be there.
But yeah, like, it'd be so fun. Like, I go into my parents' basement, I'm like, hey, Dad, what's going on? and like he's printing Spirit of Vengeance merch. I was just like, what the fuck is going
That's
on
so
here?
crazy.
He did all the Cold Shoulder merch when they were a band. So
Shout out Cold
I mean,
Shoulder.
I guess you could say I got a guy.
Nice.
So yeah,
nice.
we'll have merch, no problem.
That's super
Yeah,
cool.
that's not an issue.
How
Yeah,
does your dad find himself doing a side hustle from like doing it as did you say a high school teacher?
yeah, high
to
school teacher. Yeah,
doing
yeah.
local Ontario's fucking all of Ontario hardcore's like merch line.
Dude, I don't even know. It started with Cold Shoulder because Ryan and Adam, the bassist and drummer, I was their we were all roommates.
No. What?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. So yeah, we were all roommates at one point. Yeah. So then, so my dad, he was like printing merch for like his like high school rugby team that he coaches and everything like that, and that's how it started. Because what would happen is like his team would like go to OFSA every single year, and then like to get OFSA merch printed, it's just like my dad was like, "Why are these sweaters $120 fucking dollars? Like I could do it better." So then like, and then he like out of spite, he just started like he's just
Man,
like, you know,
spite is such a powerful motivator.
dude, man, the spite store with Larry David, man. That's why I have a fucking barbershop, dude. It's because of that episode. Yeah, that's what else we could get into. So.
You got a bad haircut, so you opened up.
No.
That'd be an amazing story.
I was treated poorly at another barbershop I worked at 2 blocks down from here, and then out of spite, I was like, "Fuck that!" and I opened up my own shop 2 blocks down.
That's sick.
That's so sick. We love.
Yeah. Total like, and it was during lockdown when I was catching up with Curb Enthusiasm, and then there's the whole like spite store with Larry David, you know, the Mocha Joes and Latte Larrys, and then I was like, I am doing this. I am doing this. Yeah. It's
I wish I had spite money,
dude. This here. He puts his nose in the coffee to test the temperature. Yeah. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
So good, awesome. And did you? Sorry. So you did tease that you guys are pressing vinyl? Because I'm gonna need a copy of that.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Like, so eventually, again, I'm in no rush for that, but when it happens, I'll send you both a copy on the house.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Now,
that'll be my treat for you guys being so supportive of the band. Thank you.
A whole PL, we call them.
I don't want to totally, you know, if this is not something you want to keep in, this is totally fine. But you did mention that your brother is in the military, and I live in the military town out here in New Brunswick. And
that's where my brother. He runs that military base. My brother
that military base, like in the town that I live in. Tyler, isn't that nuts?
Yeah. It's fucking wild.
It's weird small world shit. That's the stuff that makes me start to think that this is all a simulation.
Yeah.
Like, how did that happen?
I don't know. So when you told me you were moving there, and I was just like, there? Like, what the fuck? And, oh, wow, that's a small
It's going to be tough for us to start our Bury Your Dead cover band.
Why?
Well, I mean, I guess we could still do it digitally.
Shout out Breakdown.
Dude, I'll move out east just for a Bury Your Dead cover band. I don't care, dude. That sounds sick.
That's spite money.
I will uproot. I'll sell the shop to fund it. Let's go.
People are out of. I'm sorry, guys.
We're not getting enough Bury Your Dead in 2024. I'll tell you that. Okay.
I made a status. I think a year ago. I wanted to start a Bury Your Dead cover band called Cover Your Tracks.
That's good.
I thought it was brilliant, so I'm like, how do I say no to this? So,
you're in. You got to move out east, though.
I don't got that spite money. Not yet.
Not yet.
Trying to figure out that spite money still.
So
it'll come to you.
Yeah. So lots of exciting things about Phantom Lung are on the horizon, are coming out. Lots of cool stuff, and we're super excited about that.
Yeah,
and so we're super excited that we're celebrating that. But I actually wanted to dig up a little bit because I think I maybe touched on it last episode, but I don't know if I did. Actually, before I get into that, I wanted to ask you: are you any closer to cutting Michael McDonald's hair?
No. No, I don't think he's big on the Instagram. I did get like, I don't know. I like to troll random people on DC less celebrities on Instagram.com. So like one of them was me and my old apprentice were flooding the old Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young Instagram page, and we like every single like photo that they have on there, we would comment. I think it'd still be there, should be, but if you, it just said, so they have this song. It's like, our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. So me and my apprentice, we were just flooding. It's like, what color were the 2 cats in the yard? Answer us. We need answers. And we're just for months bothering them. And then one day I woke up and I think it was in like February. It was, for some reason, it was like a February day. I woke up and like I look at my phone and then it's my apprentice Ariel, and then she sends me a text and all it says is, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god," and then instantly, and I was like, they responded, didn't they? Like I knew exactly what the fuck it was without even like just immediately I knew. And they gave the biggest cop-out answer of all time. It was, that's for us to know and for you to find out.
Oh my god. They couldn't even just chat GPT something a little more creative than that?
But then I did some digging, okay? And then I found this painting, and there's 2 cats in the yard, and one is black and white, and then the other one is an orange tabby. So
wait, I'm sorry. You did some digging and you found a painting in a yard. Is that what you said?
No, I found a painting
of a yard
on Google image search.
I was like, what kind of Minecraft fucking shit is going on? What do you? How is that? I went out to my own yard and I found a painting, so I'm pretty sure I figured out what.
Yeah. That's a house with 2 cats. It got to be it.
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
Yeah, but so there's that. I can't remember where we got there with that, but can't remember what the question was. I just kind of spiraled there, but
I think we were leading towards the question, but that's good.
What I wanted to ask about was, you started Liferuiner?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I'm actually, dude.
I'm sorry. Are you here to publicly apologize for starting Liferuiner?
Yes and no. Yes, because of what it became, and I quit the band right before they recorded their first full length album. Yeah. Because at that point I was like, this is becoming an app. I remember, and then because Johnny was just like, "Yo, man, we should really start taking this seriously and going on tours." And I'm like, "Nope, I'm out. I don't think so. There's no fucking way I'm spending even 4 days in a row with you on the road. There's no fucking way." But I'll tell you the origin story on how it started. Okay, because I was in a band called Numbers Revolt.
I remember that band.
Yeah. So I played guitar, and we were in fucking high school. So this was 2004. None of us in the band drove. So we had our bassist at the time was driving, and our bassist was driving our other guitarist, and they were coming from Brampton, and then their car broke down on the way to a show in St. Catharines. And then our drummer. Wait, was he? I can't remember if our drummer was there or if Shane Tyrer filled in. But we were on our way, okay. And it was me, the singer of Numbers Revolt only, and then we were in a car with Andrew McCall, who eventually was one of the touring guitarists of Liferuiner, and Johnny. Johnny was in the car as well. And we got this oh fuck, and we're halfway on our way there. And then, and I was like, well, fuck, what are we going to fucking do here? And then I was just like, yo, let's just do a set of all breakdowns. and then not a single riff, just one breakdown after the other. And then we're just going to halftime it. And then and we're just going to it was basically a breakdown jam session. But then I remember I just finished watching fucking Mean Girls the day before. And then she's like, she's a life ruiner. She ruins people's lives. And so then I was just like, yo, okay, and then we won't say it's numbers of what, we'll just say like, well, we'll be called Liferuiner. And then they were like, no, wait, like X Life, X Ruiner, X. And it started out as just a joke band, right? Like, and then, so that's like our first show was like an impromptu jam breakdown session at the Red Square in St. Catharines.
Nice. Shout out the Red Square. All right.
Yeah,
so
dude.
Johnny was a vocalist of a different band. Am I getting that, or is he just around?
Oh no, he just wanted to come to the show because I think Ion Dissonance and Despised Icon were playing as well.
That's insane.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So that was
so,
like
wait.
Like,
so Liferuiner's first show was with Ion Dissonance and Despised Icon.
I'm almost
That's insane.
Certain. I know Ion Dissonance for sure. Yeah. That was a thing, and it was we opened and then we literally like it was and then like the entire floor was just like the entire floor was a mosh pit. Like no one was safe. Just like no one was safe.
Did you write the bulk of No Saints, or did those songs happen? I've heard some stories about how that was recorded.
Okay, so I wasn't there for the recording session. I did write. I wrote like 90% of that album.
Okay.
And then in the studio,
the only redeemable part of that album.
Yeah. So then they switched up like a couple little parts here and there, like while they were in the studio. And then that whole first demo, there was the 3-song demo. I think it was called "Are You Offended Yet?"
Of course.
Wow, that would be popping in our year 2024.
Yeah, right. And dude, like I'm not even joking you. Those 3 songs, me and Jose, the drummer, we wrote at Tim Hortons. Like I was like, okay, so we're gonna. So this is exactly how it went. I was sitting and I was like, we're gonna go dun 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 dun. Like that's how I wrote it. We wrote the 3 songs in a Tim Hortons with our mouths before going into the studio.
That's hilarious.
And then that's the fucking 3-song like demo.
That's insane.
Not joking. That's how like it just started out as like a fucking like we were all like straight edge at the time, but it started out as like a straight edge band, but like making fun of straight edge, like the whole like put your fist in the air. Like we're
That's a
making fun
good
of all
song.
that shit.
That's a good song.
Great fucking song. Don't get me
I
wrong.
love that song.
Yeah, dude, straight up. Like Throwdown is one of the greatest fucking bands ever, in my opinion.
God.
So
those first few Throwdown records.
Dude, my first ever show ever was listen to this lineup. Okay, it was I remember. I think it was fucking. I think it was Remembrance Day, and when I was in grade 9. Okay, so we're talking 2001, and this is the opening act was Under Oath, then Terror, then
yeah.
18 Visions.
Hell yeah.
And then Throwdown Headline.
Hell yeah.
That was the first concert I've ever been to.
And that was with Dallas Taylor on vocals, obviously, with Under Oath.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. So, dude, and Under Oath opened.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like, that's how long ago this shit was. And it was at Opera House, and there was probably maybe 250 kids there.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, like imagine that show happening today.
Insane.
It would be fucked. Yeah, it would be insane.
You said Under Oath, Terror, 18 Visions, and then Throwdown?
Visions and
That's
Throwdown.
Insane.
That's an awesome show.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So yeah, man.
So
that was the first show I ever went to.
and Liferuiner. When did it started to become sort of like this thing? Like you said, eventually Johnny wanted to take it seriously, and that's when you kind of stepped away from it.
That was it, and I was like, dude, I can't do that. Like, I only ever saw the project as a joke band, and I never wanted to, because like that's the thing. Like I was like playing like when I had like Numbers Revolt, like it was like kind of more like technical, grindy, like Daughters, Dillinger Escape Plan, kind of like, but nowhere close on that level, obviously, because we were like fucking high school. But like that's what like our goal we were going for was, so I'm putting like all this effort into kind of trying to write as technical shit as possible, and then the fucking album I write with my mouth in a fucking Tim Hortons 10 minutes before we go into the studio. And I'm just like, this is fucking bullshit, dude. I'm like, fuck this. I'm like, it just made no sense to me. And I was just like, as fun as it was, like at the time before things like started getting out of control, I left at a good time,
Did,
you know.
did
And
Members Revolt stay a band at the same time?
no. We broke up shortly. Around the time Liferuiner was starting up, like started blowing up, is like when Numbers Revolt broke up. But it had nothing to do with that. It was more just like, you know, it kind of like run its course. We were all just getting kind of like tired with it. And, yeah, like we were super happy with everything that we did. Like our last show was Protest the Heroes Kezia CD
That's
release
insane.
show.
That's
crazy.
insane.
Shout out Kezia, whatever it's called.
I don't know how to pronounce it
by
still.
the way,
Yeah.
did both of you? Man, I get distracted easy. Did
Same,
both
same.
of you see that Protest the Hero just pressed a 20th anniversary version of A Calculated Use of Sound?
Oh, that's the
No,
EP,
I
right?
didn't
Yo,
know that.
shout out A Calculated Use of Sound. Yes, that, man, when they were still doing their like propaganda but with like hair metal solo shit, it was so good. I love
These
The
colors don't
Calculated
run.
Use of Sound. These colors don't run. Hell yeah.
But dude, that Kezia, whatever.
Oh,
album,
because
that-
I and Fortress are god tier shit.
dude.
God
when
tier.
that album came out, like I always I said this, and like when I say this, like people are like, I never thought about that, but yeah, I feel like that, like from that album on, it's like Protest the Hero is kind of like Between the Buried and Me back in the day, but with the
With
ratio
Dream
of
Theater elements.
the ratio of screaming and singing would just flipped.
Oh,
Yeah.
So obviously with Protest the Hero singing more.
If Keziah had the production quality of Fortress, it would have sounded absurd. Like,
Dude, disgusting. That, well, there was that, I don't know if you probably have, but like Pro Tools the Hero, what
Yes,
they used to
that's
call
right.
them back, like,
oh right, yeah. I remember hearing about that bands would just like write on Pro Tools and then try to learn their own songs.
yeah, man, yeah. I mean, like it makes sense, and like because you hear some of those riffs and you're just like, that's way too tight. There's like,
Yeah, something's going on.
Yeah, they have to record one note at a time. I bet. like, and that's fine, you know. Like as long as you're able to play it live, like, then there you go.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's my story with Liferuiner. You know, everything else that happened, I'm not responsible for. I
bear no responsibility for the
yeah, dude. I mean, like,
Johnny OC's reign of terror.
It's like you know, someone giving birth to a child that ends up becoming a serial killer. Like, the parents didn't do it.
Right.
You're kind of
right?
like you're like Jeffrey Dahmer's dad.
No, I'm like Luca Magnotta's dad, right?
There you go.
if we're gonna go full circle there, yeah.
That is good. That's good. That's how we
Right?
bring it back.
I just gave birth to it. I didn't really.
And it started as a joke and ended up somewhere insane. But actually, we were just talking about. I wanted to ask you. I know that you you're very familiar with the scene, especially during that time when it was coming up. You just finished saying that you opened for Protest with their Keziah album release. Do you have a deeper connection with them? Because I know that they have this whole song about. Oh no, I was gonna say they have this whole song about Newfoundland, and I know that you're from Newfoundland. Did I get that right?
No, God, no. I'm born and raised in Etobicoke my whole life.
Where did I get that from?
I've never lived anywhere else. Yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah.
You have a Newfoundland essence to you.
Yeah, maybe I just the way I talk here.
Yeah, it's definitely the way you talk. I definitely I
get told when I have a few drinks in me, I sound more fucking Canadian. So there's that.
Maybe that could be it.
But yeah, no. Yeah. Aside from playing a couple shows with them, I have no everyone was super nice to me. But you know, I wouldn't consider them like friends or anything. Like we don't chat or nothing. That's it. Just played some shows with them, and yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, I think we're gonna wrap that up. This has been such a good talk.
That was an hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you guys want to get into, is there anything else that you want to talk about before we wrap it up? Like, did we hit all the marks? Did we make sure that we plugged up Horn Hannity enough? If there's anything outside of that, did you want to talk about? I know, I mean, the barbershop that's in Toronto. Definitely go check it out. What's the name of the shop?
It's called Your Neighborhood Barbershop.
That's right. Your Neighborhood Barbershop in Etobicoke.
Yeah.
Look it up. Google it. I'm sure that'll get you there.
Yeah, yeah. You'll internet will figure it out.
And
I don't
you're
know.
working every day.
Well, yeah, like I'm here pretty much every single day, whether I'm working or not. For I most of the time, I just get fucking bored, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go open up my schedule and go to work. Like this, might as well make some money than just sit on my ass and do nothing, right? So
Get this. I was trying so hard today to get my hair cut. I like you. It might even be a video out by now with me with my haircut. But I tried so hard. I called.
Wait, how short are we talking?
Like fucking a fade. I want to get a fade.
You're getting
Oh,
a, like,
damn.
imagine if Phil got a low taper fade.
yo, dude, okay. Imagine the next time we do a little podcast, like I give you a fucking haircut while we're doing it.
Dude,
Oh
that's
my
a cool
god! If
idea.
you guys can film that, I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I didn't. I called like 7
Oh,
different
I can see.
places.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen. They all wanted appointments, or they were booked, or it was too late in the day,
Interesting.
which was fine. It was the world telling me it wasn't time. So
It wasn't time. He's just not ready yet, you know?
yeah,
Just not ready. Oh, also, look, I posted the clip from the Bandies. And I guess we did like a cross. I don't even know what it's called. I'm like internet dumb. Like a cross
collaboration or whatever
post or whatever. Like that's like far and away like the most views on a video that I've posted on with the band or anything like that. So I was like, holy shit! Like I'm like,
would we give you most chaotic?
Yeah, pure chaos.
Pure chaos.
Yeah, pure chaos.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So it makes sense. Yeah, very fitting. Yeah. So thank you again for that. Yeah, and again, thank you guys for everything that you do. You guys are just total cutie sweethearts, and I love you guys. Yeah,
thank you.
So keep your eyes and ears peeled for that first Phantom Lung show. I am going to be kicking myself for not being able to. I'm probably going to ask for some sort of merch of some sort when you get that made. You guys are going to crush live. You guys crush recorded, so it's only going to be 10 times heavier. It's going to be at the bottom of the sea. The sea level is crushing it. The tube that happened and exploded in the earlier last summer, that's what's going to happen at that show. I'm serious.
Yeah, it was an inspiration for me to get this thing going, you know, like that that little vessel.
That could have been me.
A man can dream. A man can dream, you know.
We all stay up at night thinking about what if we exploded in a submarine.
Yeah,
what would my legacy be? If I exploded in a submarine right now, what would people remember about me?
Honestly, probably a Netflix documentary at some point.
I'd hope.
All right.
Right? No, maybe the Liferuiner Netflix documentary is going to be.
Oh, me and Philip tossed around some ideas actually.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'll go, but like it'll be one of those. Like, I just sort of.
We have to blur your face. We'll do it.
That's great.
I look to hard my identity for this. Oh, fuck.
All right.
Yep.
Well, take it easy, folks.
See you later. Hey, thanks, guys. Love you.